10:33 on the clock. Sunglasses on, moving down the block. Crowds in the skies for the good luck. Circles on the fields make me wanna rock.
So good evening, I'm sitting here with Detsl, also known as le Truk, pioneer in rap music in Russia. I'm real privileged to sit here this evening with him before he has his show tonight, and thank you for sitting down with me, I appreciate it. Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. So welcome to Mouine, Line-Up Bar. Tell me what brought you here.
My show, because it's the first time I performed in Vietnam. I was performing 4 years in a row in Thailand, in Samui and Phangan and Phuket.
Nice places.
Yeah. Like this year we tried Vietnam.
Yeah.
And probably the club is gonna be packed, so we're gonna do it, I think, couple of times.
Nice.
After.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
So we'll see you again.
Yeah, probably.
What do you think of the venue?
I think it's a nice place. I actually like places near the sea. So you get that special vibe, you know. Especially, I do some reggae music also. I do some dancehall music also. So it's a right place to do it, you know.
Is there anything you don't do?
I do everything.
You do everything.
Yeah. Life is so different. Well, I like biology. I like space. I like magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does all of that come out in your music?
Yes.
Okay.
And I like to talk about it, and I like philosophy also. And I like educating myself with some new languages and stuff. So
Good for you.
yeah, because we live on one planet. We're supposed to understand each other. And if we're going to understand each other, how we're going to work out.
What would you say is
the good way.
core message of your music?
There's peace, love, and happiness, and that the world is like a mirror. So everything you do to other people, probably it will come back. And everything that you do in your life, the world is giving you back the reflection.
You've experienced that?
The reflection of your, how you call it, or how you think. So
Okay.
the way you live, everything that comes in, it's only the way you think.
Tell me about your fan base. You were talking earlier about how people respond to your music and the kind of people that do listen to your music.
I started 15 years ago, and on that time on TV, we didn't have any young hip hop artists. It was something new. Okay? And generation didn't have no musical hero or something like that. Okay, and so I was young, and dreadlocks and high guy, always tough, on interviews and stuff like that. And so youngsters, they thought this closeness, they felt this closeness to my personage, but stuff started changing in some way because I started when my father was my producer, so and I didn't want to do no music. I didn't want to become star, so I just wanted to dance breakdancing. I like breakdancing, and I started from going to breakdancing school, and then the guy who was teaching me, he was actually dancing all the time with the first main group in Russia at that time. I told you I was not the first one.
Sure.
And so there were some people doing some hip hop, and those guys they called bad beat, bad balance. And then the guy who was teaching us to dance, he was dancing with them, performing on shows and stuff like this. And so then the vocalist came in, and he said, "Well, we work with your father, and we wanted to try do a song. Would you like to do a song?" I said, "Well, okay, I'm young, okay, I'm 16 years old, okay, so everything is interesting."
Sure.
I said, "Okay, why not? Let's do it." And so we did it. We recorded the song. Also, the lyrics that was written by another guy, because at that time I didn't write no lyrics.
Okay.
I started writing after the first album came out, and all albums after Soul Mile lyrics.
What was your first song?
It was Friday. It was called Friday.
Okay.
It was about me going out to party on Friday.
You still do it?
Now I work on Fridays. I don't
So you
party.
can't
I
sing
do
that anymore.
parties. Yeah, and it was like about me going out on parties, doing breakdance, running from guards in the club, and getting in the club through the back door and stuff like
That's
this.
funny.
So it was a, original youngster story.
Right,
okay?
right.
And then we recorded that first song, and my father had a connection with MTV at that time, big one, because their company, they worked with 2 musical channels, and they worked with a lot of music, pop music, and they didn't know how to move with the hip hop. Okay, so it was first experience for them, for the big company, to sign some rap artists and start moving start moving all the stuff. We're shooting a lot of videos, like nearly every song was with a video, and they were showing it a lot on TVs against politics, about parties, and it was a revolutionary movement. Okay,
And you had a lot of people ready for this kind of music.
As I told you, the youngsters didn't have anything to listen to.
Right. Yeah.
It's only American stuff, French stuff, or some stuff that is produced in Russia, but it's all mostly pop. It's not really conscious music.
So you were going a lot of places no one had ever gone before.
Yes.
If you look back now, what would you do differently?
I don't like to think that I would do something different.
Okay.
It's my experience.
I like that.
I look at my background, my life before. I look at it like a movie or a cartoon. It wasn't me.
Interesting.
It was different me. Okay, and as though I stayed the same. Okay.
Life moved around you.
Yes, and then it's like I told you, the way I think, the things I think about, the world gives me more and more information. The world gives me more and more people to understand and find a paths to my find a way to the final point. Okay, and the final point is about my music. That I wanted all people in the world to hear it and understand it. Okay. Doesn't matter. I don't want to be like shown on TV a lot and stuff like this. But you got those musicians, okay, that stayed underground, but everybody knows about them. Okay, I'm not talking about like.
So not fame. You want to change the world.
I want to talk about things. I want to connect people. I want to say that it's everywhere is the same. We got in the big cities. It's like paradise and hell, and small cities like island cities and stuff like that is hell and paradise. If you look inside the things going down, okay.
I like the way you think.
And because I travel a lot, I travel in Jamaica, Singapore, Bali, like America, Mexico, go all over the world, and the problems people face are nearly the same. And what I think is everything is the fish starts getting bad from the head, okay?
The fish? Okay.
Yeah. Fish rottens from the head or what, something like this.
Maybe that makes sense. I've never heard that, but I like it. Fish starts getting rotten from the head, okay.
Okay.
All right.
From the lungs.
Okay.
And so this is about the governments.
Okay.
Okay. Because they're supposed to show and be as...
set good examples, right?
Right. Mm-hmm. Because if you want to be politic, you want to be all the time seen and doing something good for the people, you got to be transparent.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Are you?
Me, yeah, but for me, I like to be transparent with people because as soon as you get this, they feel you better, okay? And then what I do, I sing about.
Nice.
Everything I do, I sing about.
What time are you going to start tonight?
It's 10 o'clock, 10 in the evening.
What are you expecting?
Expecting a lot of people. Actually, on my shows, there's people come from all over the places, and some people meet each other like they didn't see each other for 10 years.
I see. Nice.
Yeah, and they come like, I didn't see you for so long.
That's cool.
And people meet on my concerts.
That must give you...
Because today there's people coming from Thailand, people coming from Malaysia, people coming for the concert.
Awesome.
Okay, and
you did that. You brought those guys together.
is actually who was organizing, who believed in it, because it's hard to talk with people because they think if I'm not on TV right now, okay, that I'm not so popular and not many people will come. But I had a whole generation, and the new generation is coming up, and I've been on the top there then, and I'm on the top now. So if you ask somebody in Russia, call me like 5 most known rappers right now, they're gonna call my name.
Even young people.
Even young people.
So your music transcends generations, or
Yes.
did you change your music?
No, probably transcends generations. So I talk about the generation problems. I grew up. I talk about things I grew up with and I'm living with. Okay.
That's good. And it still sounds the same to people.
Yeah, and people like the new stuff because some of them they didn't hear my stuff for a long time, and then they go come back to the stuff and they're like it's new and brand new because back at the time it sounded very childish, but it was quality. Everything was made nice, but it was too childish. I wasn't professional at that time. Okay, I was learning while doing stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Now you've got it.
Yeah, now I got it. Now I, stopped shaking before the shows and stuff like this because like 10 years in a row, I was like every time before I was going on stage, I was like this
really
getting
nervous,
this energetic,
wow.
shakedown.
Yeah, Shakedown Street. I like that.
If you see this sign,
Yes.
this is Rasta Mafia. This is what my movement.
Okay.
Okay, this is
All
what
right.
this is what I do. This
Rasta
I
Mafia,
promote
got it.
Rasta Mafia.
Blood clot.
Yeah, man. And so we have partners in Jamaica, we have partners in States, we have partners in Europe, we have partners in Asia, and it's moving all around. And the Russian community is big, but the main goal is to get other people from other countries, from other communities. Okay, that's why I do some stuff in English, and most of the people that listen to my stuff, they go like, why don't you do everything in Russian? I'm like, well, I don't want to. I want other people to hear it also. I don't want to stay local. It's not good,
Yeah, good for
to
you.
erase the borders.
Good for you. Do you sing in any other languages? Russian, English, and
Russian, English, and Patois.
really?
Yeah.
How did you?
Just books and talking to some Jamaican guys.
Good for you. Wow.
So I don't understand like everything when they talk in the villages, but most of the stuff.
Yeah. Okay, I want to hear some. You do some of that tonight?
Yeah.
Patois?
Yeah.
All right, nice.
And
All right.
Detsl.
Looking forward to it.
I have a whole album. It's called Detsl Mania. So if you're interested, you can check out Detsl Mania on iTunes.
All right.
And,
English
it's all
songs.
in English.
All right.
And it's all with reggae vocals, and I got some featurings there.
I heard you do a little bit earlier. It sounded really good. I like it.
And the album is very nice. It's way in front of the time. Okay, people in Russia, they don't understand that music, and probably will never understand.
There you
Because
go.
now the situation is not about, nobody thinks about music now.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks about money and politics now.
Yeah. Today, not tomorrow. Maybe yesterday. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciated this time you spent with me, and it was nice talking to you. And you sound like a real legitimate person and real sincere guy. I like that. And it comes out in your music, and I think everybody hears it. And I do too. So that's awesome. Good for you. Good for you. Much success to you. Yeah.
Respect yourself, respect the others.
10:33 on the clock.
Sunglasses on, moving down the block.
Clouds in the skies for the good luck.
Circles on the fields make me wanna rock.
10:33 on the clock.
Sunglasses on, moving down the block.